Throughout this question, can you elaborate on what could satisfy the authorship criteria for O-1A? Is it number of papers or quality of conference or journal?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of good federal court litigation on this topic where it says USCIS has to pay attention to the plain language. So if the plain language says authorship of scholarly articles, really you just need 2 articles. They just need to be published in some kind of scholarly publication, not even a high-level journal. And that would meet the criteria kind of automatically. It might get the criteria checked off the list for you. But if it's just that and a high salary and like a critical role job, and none of that really indicates extraordinary ability. Remember, there is that final merits check at the end. And so if you have 2 papers, no citations, kind of published in mid-level journals, USCIS is not going to approve the case because they're going to say, well, this just isn't extraordinary. So there's kind of a difference between satisfying the criteria and satisfying it in a way where it actually adds to the case and establishes your expertise and your reputation. So, I've definitely gotten O1s approved where the person only had maybe 4 or 5 publications and maybe overall like 20 citations, something like that. As long as we were able to show that those publications were in really high quality journals and that they at least had 1 or 2 papers that were more highly cited than the impact factor or the average, then we were able to both establish the criteria and pull in some of those final merits things that got the case approved in the end. So I guess the answer is kind of all of the above. USCIS takes into account the number of papers, they take into account the quality of the journal, they also take into account the number of citations as compared to the impact factor, and they're going to look at everything kind of holistically in context of the field.